SC students are sitting in front of me. So in this complete video, I would be explaining the entire Tempest so that you people get very ready for half yearlies, upcoming pre-boards and boards. Obviously, if you are in grade 12, you must be knowing 50% of the drama, The Tempest. So I'll start from like what is there in Act 3. Act 3, Act 4, Act 5. Prospero has punished Ferdinand, and Ferdinand will have to now live life like slaves on the island because he is testing his love for Miranda. Who is Miranda? Miranda is the daughter of Prospero. Miranda falls in love with Ferdinand, that is at first sight, and even Ferdinand is in love. How it begins? Let's start. Ferdinand was carrying logs of wood, being a prince, and soon he would be the king of Naples. Miranda enters. You won't believe, Miranda loves Ferdinand so much that even she is weeping for him. She is weeping for him so that he can relax, calm down, sit, rest. And Miranda, in place of Ferdinand, could place those logs of wood. How noble and courteous she is. She also wishes and prays that may thunder and lightning fall upon the logs of wood and burn it. Ferdinand, why don't you understand? Please rest, relax. My father is away for 3 hours. He won't be here. He won't be here. Ferdinand is in love with Miranda. He is in a very romantic mood. Therefore, he presents himself as a very easygoing man. Patient log man. A man who is carrying logs. How can he be patient? Something like oxymoron. But he is very happy to see Miranda because Miranda is so beautiful. He can easily do this work. He straight away mentions and clearly mentions this, that mind it, Miranda, I am a prince and soon I would be the king. I am just doing it for you because your father is rude. He is cruel, but you are not. Miranda straight away proposes Ferdinand for marriage and says that, will you be marrying me? Will you get married to me? Are you really interested? Reason why? Because I am just an island girl. Except my father, I haven't seen anyone else. If Ferdinand you deny, no problem. I would be living life like virgins on this island. And I would never be marrying. I would be your slave rather. Ferdinand accepts the proposal. Rather, even he proposes Miranda. Ferdinand says that I have been surrounded by many ladies who have even seduced me. They also have many noble qualities. But when it comes to Miranda, he knows that Miranda has also disclosed her name, despite her father warned her not to disclose her name. This was the first step. This was the first way how Prospero comes to know that his daughter, his poor darling, is in love. She discloses her name and Ferdinand decodes her name as admired. Miranda means admired. He says, Miranda, I am ready to get married to you. Prospero is so happy that his plan is working. He is outside his cell. Ferdinand and Miranda cannot see him because he has the power of getting invisible. But when he sees both of them, they have fallen in love. Ferdinand has also done wonders. Then he thinks that, come on, there are other tasks to do. There are other tasks to perform, that is taking revenge from Alonso and his team. His enemies are still there on the second part of the island. Specifically Alonso, Sebastian and Antonio. So he gets back to reading. And what does he read? He reads magic books. Now coming to Act 3 Scene 2. Act 3 Scene 2 is all about Caliban, Stefano and Trincolo. All are in drunken state, heavily drunk. This man Trincolo, who is a jester, and Stefano is a drunken butler. Remember the positions. Caliban, obviously half like a monster, half like a evil creature. He stinks like a fish. He cannot even properly walk. You won't believe, Trincolo gets very angry that you foolish monster, you fool monster, where are 5 people? Who are 5 people on this island? Because since the beginning, Caliban says that there are 2 more people. Who are the other 2 people? Let's see. How do you answer it? Come on. Prospero and Miranda. Excellent. Good. The other 2 people are Prospero and Miranda. Caliban has showed them a different world by asking Stefano that, Stefano, come on, I consider you as my lord. I can be your foot licker. I can be your foot licker. I'll be your lieutenant, that is lieutenant. I'll be your servant. Please, you need to enter into Prospero's cell. In the afternoon, Prospero is asleep. Nail his bloody head. Nail him down. Tear his stomach. Kill him. You will be the king of this island. Earlier, I used to rule this island. It was my mother's island. Caliban says, Sycorax, the witch. He has snatched away from me. Snatch this island, you will get the beautiful Miranda. You will get beautiful Miranda. You can get married to her and have babies on this island. I will teach you where to get fresh water. I will teach you where to get berries and all. I will lead you to Prospero's cell. But remember this, the first thing that you got to do is to burn his magic books. The first thing that you got to do is burn his magic books. Without those books, he is nothing. But if we commit a mistake, mind it. If we commit a mistake anywhere, he will turn us into apes. He will deform us. Stefano says, come on, show me the way. Ariel enters and keeps on interrupting between the conversation of Stefano and Caliban. They abuse Trinculo. They think that who is actually speaking when no one can be seen in the scene. It was Ariel who was disturbing their conversation. And even Stefano gets very angry at Trinculo by saying that I will definitely knock your head off if you speak in between. Caliban makes fun of Trinculo by saying that he is a coward. Trinculo says that, how dare you? Though I am drunk, I can fight a police officer right now. You evil looking creature, monster who cannot even walk properly, liar. Kehta, you are liar. So this is how they are now completely in a plan. Remember this, they would be heading towards Prospero's cell. But in between, Ariel pushes them into thorny bushes. They keep on itching their body. Ariel pushes them into a filthy pond. They will be found stinking. Now coming to Act 3, Scene 3. Marvelous scene. Because Ariel presents himself in the form of a harpy. Very, very important question. Specifically long question. Gonzalo has given up. Can you imagine that these people have been wandering around the island? Gonzalo has given up. He cannot even properly walk. His old bones are aching. He does not have that much power now in his muscles. He says that, please, Alonso, no more. I cannot walk more. Fine. Alonso also says that, yes, we will have to give up. We will have to quit the search of Ferdinand. My son is no more. I know the sea. The sea has engulfed him, swallowed him. Let not these pains surround us now. Let it be. He was already in grief. My God, Antonio and Sebastian, they were all ready. Reason why? Because earlier in the previous scenes, you must have seen that their plan turned to be unsuccessful. When Ariel whispered something into Gonzalo's ears, I hope you remember, of grade 11. Again the same thing happens. Antonio Sebastian are now going to plan to kill both Alonso and Gonzalo. Reason why? Because they were in a very weird state, tired, full of fatigue, helpless. Antonio gets this opportunity to poke and poison Sebastian once again. See, Sebastian, they are no less than dirt. They are no less than dirt. Yes, they are planned, but something very supernatural is going to appear in this scene. A table and many strange several shapes entered, bringing a banquet. They were so hungry. They see what is this. Alonso keeps on wondering that, oh my god, because no one has seen such shapes ever. No one had seen rather such shapes ever. The spirits were dancing and then they disappear, leaving the banquet of food. Antonio, Sebastian, Alonso and Gonzalo, they were surprised along with Adrian and Francisco. Now who are Adrian and Francisco? They are also a part of Alonso's team. Francisco was the first one to see Ferdinand swimming and fighting across the waves and reaching the seashore. So when they see the banquet of food, Gonzalo says that, oh my god, who will believe on us when we return to Naples and talk about all this? There are many mountaineers. If you go at the top of the mountains, you will see that people, they are very fat and their neck is almost hidden because of the fat that surrounds around the neck. So he says that if we go to the mountains, at the top of the mountains, and get back to our countries or cities, if we talk about them, whosoever will believe on this? No one. So every adventures has a very weird story behind it, and the person who goes on an adventure, when he presents his story in front of someone, then it's very difficult to believe. Gonzalo says, leave everything. At least they did not harm us. Prospero from somewhere. He is listening to Gonzalo. He says, wow, my lord, my honest lord, I love you. I really like you for this, because Gonzalo indirectly, he taunts and says that at least these spirits are not like human beings. They haven't harmed us. Rather, they have given us. Come on, let's eat. Come on. Alonso invites everyone to eat. Alonso invites everyone to eat. Once they go to eat food, the one more character, Ariel, in the form of harpy appears. Very huge wings, like a bird. Harpy is like a bird, and human body. When Ariel appears, Ariel's dialogue is so important. Ariel says that, you three sinners. This is Act 3, Act 4 and Act 5. I am describing the Tempest. Remember this, I won't be going up with Act 4 and Act 5 in this video, but I would be posting a separate video. Reason why? Because there are offline students sitting out here. So I'll just complete Act 3 today in this video. So forgive me for this, my dear students. But don't worry, till half yearly you will be having each and everything in your pocket. Whether it is the number of poems, chapters, anything, even language also. So now coming to Ariel in the form of a harpy. Ariel says, you three are sinners. You three are sinners. Who? Antonio, Sebastian and Alonso. You have committed such a crime that you have chased heavens. Even heavens is against you. I have been sent to take and monitor you people. Antonio, Sebastian start raising their swords along with others. He laughs at them. Ariel says that you people are being controlled by me on this island. Can't you see that you have been left thirsty and hungry? Yes, you will die like this. Because I hope you remember the name of Prospero. Alonso listens to this word. Prospero? You remember Prospero? You have done a very bad deed of throwing Prospero and his little daughter. You did not have that mercy. Now you people will die on this abandoned island. Have you ever thought that why you people have been brought over here? So come on now, there is time. Don't do all this. You won't be able to raise the swords. Even if you would be able to raise the swords, I'll make them heavy. Ask for forgiveness. Kneel down and consider yourself as guilty. From now onwards, I would be monitoring you. And promise to yourself that you won't be doing this in future with anyone. So class, thank you so much for your patience. Grade 12 ISC. In case if I fail to post Act 4, Act 5, it's your responsibility, because many of them have subscribed this channel, so that you can float a message to me. I'll definitely do that. Thank you so much.